friends, welcome back to our channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Lindsay and this is Odin, and he will be my big bad 5-year-old this weekend. I actually just call February Odin month because there's Golden Retriever Day on the 3rd, his birthday on the 9th, and his Gotcha Day on the 19th, and there's Valentine's Day in the mix. So I thought for this vlog we could just talk about our love stories, how we all met, and just find a bunch of reasons to love on Odin a little extra, if that's even possible. So we have you here today, and you can consider this your formal VIP pass to the weekend of birthday festivities, and we're gonna do a little multitasking today, so we're gonna go ahead and move into the kitchen. All right, buddy, wanna make some treats? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look so handsome in your Dana, buddy. Okay, we're gonna make him some cookies for his sock-themed birthday. So I have this cookie cutter. It was actually part of a Christmas pack, but it's gonna do the trick. It's just a stocking. But I wanted to go ahead and make him a special treat today because Super Bowl Sunday is also his birthday. So we might have Andrew's mom over, and I just don't want to have too much going on in the kitchen at once. But I'm doing a different recipe than the one that I've done the last few times. I've done this one before, but it's been a while. So I actually need to look at the recipe on my phone. I hate how you have to scroll all the way to the bottom to get to the actual recipe. But it's kind of funny that I need a recipe for this because it's literally 3 ingredients, but I'll put it in the description or on the screen for you if you want to try it. But it has 1.5 cups old-fashioned rolled oats, 1/2 cup of natural peanut butter, and we just switched back to buying Trader Joe's peanut butter, by the way. There's one with a green label where the only ingredient is peanuts, and 1 large ripe banana. So let me get all of that stuff real quick. Also, side note, I have you on my big camera today, so sorry if I go in and out of focus or keep looking at my screen to make sure I'm not going in and out of focus too much. But I went ahead and got all this stuff prepped for this one. You make an oat flour with your oats, so I went ahead and do that, or you can literally just use oat flour in a bag, and I went ahead and preheated the oven and got a baking pan ready. And I don't know if these are small, medium, or large, but they are ready to be eaten, so I might use 2. And this is the peanut butter from Trader Joe's I was talking about. You do have to stir it the first time, but then we just keep it in the fridge and it's no big deal. So, these love stories. This is really going to test my multitasking capabilities, but if I can set the scene, the year is 2019 and I moved from Kentucky to Dallas to be a flight attendant. I'm really surprised Odin didn't just hear me open that banana. He usually comes running. And there he is. You want banana? Come on. Gotta show him how to eat banana. Good boy. Good boy. So flight crew culture is truly something else, as you can imagine, and if you are moving to your base and need a place to live or need roommates to cut costs or whatever, then you live in what is called a crash pad, and that's an apartment or house that's usually overly full of flight crew members, and some of them allow pilots and flight attendants, some of them have bunk beds, but in mine we all had the luxury of our own twin bed, but it was 9 girls, so you can imagine how smoothly that went over. It wasn't a huge deal because you're not there a lot, but when you were, there was definitely stuff going down. One sec, I need the measuring cup. Actually, an unsolicited fun fact about me is that I would eat peanut butter as my last meal, so I feel like I can confidently scoop out 1/2 cup. Don't judge that. So anyway, I move in and get settled, and I'm about to go to sleep when one of my roommates comes in, and I've never met her before, and I'm like, hey, out of the darkness, you can turn the light on if you want. And then the rest is history. We stayed up like the rest of the night just talking. So we clicked pretty instantly, and one of those first couple nights was when she suggested that I date her older brother. So if we can connect some dots here, this girl is Andrew's sister. And now that I know her, I know how much her stamp of approval means. But I'm like, maybe. Andrew lived in Washington at the time. I never even been there before, but you can see where this story is going. And I couldn't even remember how to pronounce the city, but Kenna came to visit for a holiday, and she came back with a birthday card for me. And my birthday's in April. This was in November or December, and he knew that, but this was just kind of his way of initiating contact, and we started like sending silly little cards back and forth and started DMing. Then pretty soon we were FaceTiming every night, and I wanted to meet him in person. So in January 2020, Kenna and I And I don't know if I said that was her name, but Andrew's sister's name is Kenna. But we bid for the same weekends off. Somehow we get them. We have no seniority at all. I don't know how we got weekends, but we used the first one to come see Andrew. We were supposed to leave on a Friday, but that got canceled, so we went back early on Saturday. That got delayed for snow, and keep in mind we're in Texas, so it was literally like a couple flakes. We're thinking we might even have to go home again, but as fate would have it, we get on the plane, we land, and Andrew picks us up from the airport. So we all went ice skating that night, and he made a huge pot of spaghetti, and we played beer pong on the kitchen island, and we walked through what is now our neighborhood. Well, it was already his, but it's mine now too. But there are lots of cute little local breweries and restaurants, and it's snowing, and it's so magical, and I am the queen of romanticizing in this moment. I am the inventor of romanticizing in this moment. Then the very next day, Kenna and I leave, and a couple weeks later, I go back by myself. So this is our first alone date, and we think it's a great idea to road trip to Seattle, which is about 4.5 hours away. And I must note that I'm not recommending that you do this. This could have gone horribly wrong, but I had a feeling, and I went with it. Hang on, let me finish mixing this up. So we spend that weekend in Seattle and walk along the piers and go to the aquarium. We eat pizza, ride the ferry. We found what is now our favorite sushi restaurant. Obviously we had to see the gum wall. I was more entertained by that than Andrew, and we bought a tulip from the market. And then I have to leave again. So I fly out of SeaTac and Andrew drives back home. So that very night on the phone, we're like, yeah, let's keep doing this. So every weekend after that, I went there, and it is not a short or direct flight either. So this was built on a lot of time and effort that I would happily do again. Okay, let's make these into socks. Also got our wheat flour so we can roll out the dough. So we all know what happened in 2020, and there was hardly any flying to be done. By like March or April, I would be on flights with 3 passengers. So I went on leave of absence, and I came to stay with Andrew, and I never looked back. I didn't even have a car for like the first 3 or so months that I lived here. It was parked at DFW, and I was just hoping that I didn't get a ticket. I had a crew pass, but I definitely wasn't supposed to be parked at the terminal. So somewhere along the way, we decided that I should just keep staying here. And even if I could go back to work, I didn't want to go back anymore. But obviously I had to do something, so I actually had an interview with Alaska Airlines at the time, and they have bases in this region, and they were somehow still hiring. Or I had the chance to finally give photography the chance that it deserved, and Andrew was super supportive of that. I don't think I would have believed in myself if he hadn't have believed in me first. So anyway, we eventually fly to Texas to drive my car back here, which is 27 hours. This is subtle foreshadowing. You'll see why. But that is pretty much that. I say that as if it wasn't like the biggest move that I've ever done in my entire life. Not just like physically moving, but like a move, you know? Okay, as it turns out, I'm not good at multitasking, so I'm gonna finish these up, and we need to go for our walk for the day, and I'll show you him playing in the snow. We just got more last night. This is like our first proper snow of the season, so we're trying to soak it up. But yeah, then we'll be back to talk about Odin. And now I have to walk all the way over there to turn that off. Buddy. Big yawn. What do you want? Hey, quit that. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
already back outside. Buddy. Hey, bud. Big time. Okay, it's actually the next day. I just didn't feel like talking more yesterday and we were outside playing a bunch, but today we're going to talk about how we came across this little guy, and I'll put a lot of pictures on the screen for context too. Hi. Can I talk about you? What you looking at? What are you doing? Can you see that? So the story actually starts with another dog because Andrew and I were on the verge of having another golden rehome to us. It was this pretty English cream little guy. His name was Sully, and we almost got him twice, and the owner changed her mind twice. It was honestly a roller coaster. Yeah, buddy, I know. I'm happy we got you too. But obviously that didn't happen, and I went even deeper into my search for a golden. We weren't looking for puppies at this time. We were just kind of set on adopting like a 1-year-old boy, and adopting was just something that I always wanted to do. And there's a long line of retrievers in Andrew's family, and we knew that a golden would fit perfectly with our lifestyle, but you can imagine how hard it is to find a golden up for adoption. So I was getting super discouraged. I was in like all of the Facebook groups, I was on Craigslist, I was on websites like Pet Finder and Adopt a Pet. So one morning I was like, F it. I expanded my search to nationwide, and there Odin was, in Texas. I did find him on Adopt a Pet. Obviously that worked for me, but of course always proceed with caution. But they require you to fill out an application, so that's good. So I sent a screenshot of Odin's profile to Andrew, and I just found those pictures yesterday, so I'll put them on the screen. Obviously, we were both all for it. So I filled out the application and I heard from his current owners, and they were like, you guys would be the perfect fit, but understandably, he was like, how would you plan on getting him? And I don't even know why they gave us the time of day, because they said they had so many applications like in the first couple hours that they had to take down his post. But I was like, listen, this would not be our first Texas to Washington road trip. And thankfully, they did not think we were crazy for that. So we FaceTimed them that evening, and it was obvious that they just wanted better for Odin. He was a COVID puppy, so his owners had to go back to work in 2021, so they were doing the right thing. And they both still follow us on Instagram, and his old mom will still send me puppy pictures and videos of Odin like once or twice a year. I'm disturbing your beanbag time. So obviously they went for us, and the next day we booked our flights, and I drove up to Petco to get Odin a tag with his new details on it, and then the next day we flew to Houston. There was actually supposed to be like a snow ice storm there, but thankfully there were no delays. So we get there, get our rental car. We specifically get a RAV4 so that it has 4-wheel drive for the drive back up, because keep in mind this is February, but it didn't have 4-wheel drive. Obviously we made it fine. But then we go to meet Odin at a dog park in his neighborhood, and there he is. There's my puppy. He's real. He's real. You gonna lay down here with me? Okay. He just wanted a treat that I have on the floor. Ooh, big stretch. I'm sorry you can't see that. Okay, it's just me and Slothy now, but his old owners gave us a couple kennels, food, bed, leashes, anything they had for him, and I signed an agreement with them to officially switch his ownership over to me, and that wasn't a requirement of Adopt a Pet, but I'm glad we did it, and I think that's something great to do if you're not going through a shelter. The site did require a $100 minimum adoption fee, so like the animals aren't just going to anyone, you at least have to have $100. But his previous owners didn't make us pay that. So besides the time and effort and travel costs, Odin himself was technically free. So we load him up, and when I say that he would go home with anybody, I really mean it, because he was just like, okay, I'm with you guys now. Where are we going? And then we just start to drive and drive and drive. We were starting our road trip from further south this time, so it was about a 30-hour road trip. He's from Spring, Texas. It's outside of Houston. So I actually gave him the middle name Spring. I don't know if he had one before, but his first name was already Odin when we got him, and we loved that. So we stayed in Wichita Falls the first night. That's on like the Texas state line, and this is where we found out that Odin thinks his kennel is a safe space. He loves it. He would not go to sleep without it, and it's just big, and we were only there for one night, so we didn't bring it in at first, but as soon as we did bring it in, he went right in and right to sleep. So day 2, we're trying to make it to Sheridan, Wyoming, but we run into some crazy snow in Denver, and we're both tired, and we've been driving like 40 and an 80, so we make it to Casper to stay for the night. And I'm pretty sure this was the first time Odin saw snow, and he just immediately loved it. But thankfully the next day is sunny, and we stopped at the Montana sign to take a picture. We were so excited to see him in Montana for the first time. We just knew that he would love it. But then it was time for us to get to the passes between Montana and Washington, and we drive those all the time, super often now, but this was definitely the most sketchy time that we did it. You truly just have to know how to drive in the snow over here, but obviously we make it. We're living in an apartment at this time with a garage, so we pull into the garage. Andrew starts vacuuming the rental car immediately so he can take it back to the airport, and then we show Odin his new home. He was a little cautious at first, understandably. We were new people, he was in a new place, and we just drove him across the country. And we had wooden stairs and floors at our old place, so he realized real quick that he couldn't go fast on them. But honestly, he fit in so quick. He followed us around everywhere. We took him on 3 walks a day. I took him to Petco for the first time, and he made me carry him out of the car. And I didn't even have a taller car at the time. He just didn't want to jump out of it. But yeah, he was awesome. He was already potty trained when we got him, so we didn't have anything to do with that. The first week or 2, we walked him by the river and quickly found out that he was obsessed with water. He's actually obsessed with water in all forms, so I think we're gonna go play in the snow again today. But that's our love story and how we got him up here. He had just turned 1 when we got him, and yeah, he'll be 5 this weekend. I think he has a couple gifts and cards coming his way. I know my aunt sent him one yesterday, so we need to open that today. Hi, baby. He's like resting his head on my arm while I scratch his chin. My arm is like this. But I think we're gonna go play in the snow now. I want to see if it's a good consistency for snowman building, or really I want to build a snow dog. So we'll see about that, and if not, I might walk him all the way down to the park just for fun, give him a little room to stretch his legs. But Andrew's home today too, so maybe he would want to go to the coffee shop. I don't know, but I do know I need to put on more layers, and we're at least just gonna go outside. We did get more snow overnight. I think there's like 5 or 7 inches out there now. It's nice, like every day we kind of pat it down walking on it, and then it just like fresh snow over top of that in the morning. And that is how snow works. But what I'm saying is it's nice to have a little fresh blanket. So we're gonna go ruin that again. Bye! Hi, bud. Is that yummy? Does that box taste yummy? Okay, I actually decided we're gonna open this first. Annie got his first birthday card, don't want to show my address, from Chewy, so we're gonna open that. Look, Ode. Unleash your B-Day wags. I'm trying to FaceTime my aunt, see if she'll pick up. She didn't answer, so I'm just gonna video it for her. I hope you can see Odin. I'm gonna adjust you real quick, because he's too cute. There he is. Moosey. We love mail time. Oh wow! Look! That is a box full of lammies. Look, Ode! It's a green one. I've never seen the green one. Do you like? Are you wagging? He's wagging his tail. Do you like her? Bye. First things first, happy birthday, Odin. Happy Gotcha Day also. Make sure your parents give you lots of scritches from your Aunt Lori. Love and miss you. Good, buddy. Does that taste yummy? vlog. This is basically like you saying hi to yourself in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching this.
Yeah, one of my 3 viewers. You like her? You love her? I love you. Oh, giant Lemmy. These good friends. 1, 2, 3, 19, 20, 23. You just ran away with giant Lemmy. Your birthday socks today? Excellent choice, Odin. Oh, happy birthday.
Let's go. Let's go, Boots. Come on, Boots. You smelled it in my pocket and got excited.
Here we go. Looking good, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
Go, bud! Good boy! Tired already, buddy? Good boy. This is just what he wants to do. Yeah. Are you spelling Odin? Should I say perfect?
Come on.
He's thinking about it. Not too bad though, buddy. The boots helped. I'll be right back. You get a good nap in. And we'll be ready to party. Today is Sunday, February 9th, 2025, and on this day, 5 years ago, a beautiful golden baby boy was brought into this world, and his name is Odin. Obviously, he's not with me right now. We just went to the park not too long ago, so he's sleepy, and I found the opportunity to come up to the store. Andrew's mom and her dog Beans are not coming over today, so I have a little bit more extra time, and I decided that the baby needs some cupcakes. So we're here to get stuff for that. Then we're gonna go right back home and make those and make some buffalo chicken dip for the Super Bowl. Odin is cheering for the Chiefs because he's a huge Taylor Swift fan, and his favorite bandanas from Arlo & Co. are from Kansas. So he's just a super supportive boy. But we're gonna keep this vlog rolling through tomorrow. We have a sniff spot rented with bestie Luna. We've never done one of those before, and they both love snow, so I'm really excited to see them play in it together. I think Od's been having a good time so far though, and a bunch of people have wished him happy birthday on their stories and have messaged us and stuff, so that's really cool and sweet. And a couple days ago I realized that it's been a whole year since I started posting on his account for real, so it's really cool to see the relationships and community that we've built, and we're so thankful for it. But anyway, I'm gonna run in here real quick so I can get back to the birthday boy. My birthday outfit of the day. Do I dare just make it an extra spicy one? Birthday and every other day. There it goes. Where'd you put it, buddy? I don't know where it is. You didn't bring it up here. Bring it. sorry. I wanted to get your eye booger. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't disturb your birthday boy. I love you, buddy. Have fun out here, okay? Hey, I've never done that before. Yay! Looks delicious. Hello. Wanna go see Luna? Luna? Oh fudge, I need to unlock my car. That's better. Okay. Here you go, buddy. See Luna! Okay, as you saw, Odin is back there today, but we're practicing blanket car because I have a feeling he's gonna be pretty wet after this sniff spot. I'm assuming we're all dog people here, but I don't want to assume that you know what a sniff spot is. This is the first time that we're going to one, actually. It's just like an Airbnb for yards. So people just list their property and you can book it for like 10, 12 bucks an hour. And since this was our first time doing it, we got a bunch of credits and like a 7-day trial. So this visit ended up being $2.75, like $2.75. So pretty good deal for this first one. We are meeting Bestie Luna and her mom today, and it's cold, but it's sunny. I think it's like 20 degrees though, so hopefully we can make it the whole hour. And Luna's gonna borrow a couple of Odin's booties for the snow. Honestly, very excited to see her try those for the first time. But I'm gonna get the address plugged in and we'll get going. Let's go. Catching, yes you are. You're a pro. You like your boots? You like your 2 boots? I'm sitting on my foot. Yeah! You gotta get in there! You just want me to whoop. Want to whoops. Go get him, Luna! Get him! You go get him, not me! You are the silliest. Get him. Oh! Oh! Did you have 2 O's? No more. Does that have like little crushed up pieces too?
Yeah.
Did you have fun? Some panting ASMR for you. But we just got done with our sniff spot with Bestie Luna. I think they had so much fun. I think it was fun to just kind of use a different backyard. We both have backyards, but yeah, fun to kind of mix it up and do something different, especially in the winter. And they brought cupcakes for him and the sun is out. I actually got a little hot, so I just had to stop by Dutch Bros. There's lots of Odin fur on these. You already had your snack. This is my sweet treat. But it may have been a mistake because I don't even want to know how much I paid for this, but I saw a Marshmallow Dream on the menu and it has Lucky Charms in it. That's my favorite cereal, so I had to get it. It is very good. And Odin got a pup cup because they saw him back there and they asked if he could have one, and I can't say no. but it's his birthday. But on that note, we are going to close this out. Thank you for celebrating with us. Thank you for watching this vlog. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And you can follow us over on Instagram at Odin, the PNW Golden. I think our next vlog will be kind of Valentine's Day stuff. And I am going to the shelter to have a date with a dog. So I'm super excited about that. But we will see you in the next one. Bye. Odin. What are you doing? Oh, surprise, surprise. Let's go, buddy. Happy birthday.